What's up? I'm back. It's been a while since I've been on a Path of Exile 2, and man, I tell you, this game it never fails to cease to amaze me. What they've done, how much they've improved. I've been playing this game since early day beta, and I did stop after they had another DLC patch, I guess they call it. Um, but I came back for Ruins of Aldur. Just came back out about a week and a half ago, and I tell you, I'm having so much fun with this build. Um, this is meta number 2, I think, right now in PoE 2. Rules Outdoor patch 0.5. Uh, the first build is that monk build. I think if you can look up, it's the AoE monk full screen. Anything in the screen is destroyed. But this number 2 meta build is super fun as well. Monk build wasn't my preference, and this class might not even be your preference either, but it is mine. I prefer it. I looked at both builds, and I just see a lot more fun doing this build. And just some things I could say, man, I can run through stuff super easy. I haven't done tier 15 yet. Tier 15 maps. I just did a tier 7. I'm actually about to run another tier 7 for you to show this here. Um, I think some things though you should know before you get in this build. It's not that expensive. I think you can find guides out there that show you about 15 divine orbs at most. Honestly, I think it's gotten a little more pricier now that more people are getting end game. Um, I think I ended up about maybe with the guide I saw about 25 to 30 divine orbs. But then I did get a little crazy. Honestly, the real build will cost you a couple hundred divine orbs, up to maybe about 300 divine orbs at most. But yeah, again, this build is really fun. It is really intensive on maybe graphics. You're gonna see a lot of twisters and when you run maps, so just be aware if you have a low end PC, make sure your graphics are set low, or just be aware of what you're going to run into, because there is a lot of sprites or effects that are being displayed while you're doing the runs, and it gets very graphic intensive, so just be aware of that. Got here to, I'll show you a little bit. Level 84 right now, been playing for a couple of days, didn't take that much long to get there. I actually started doing the twister build at level 55 earlier. In the Huntress, I had something called Tame the Monkey build. You can look that up. Really fun. I still have all the gear here and one over here. Oh, it's actually right here. So essentially, Tame the Monkey. You got to tame this monkey boss, and then you'll tame this other ant lion that has haste aura, and it buffs that. And then you're focusing more on the buffs of the minions you build. But anyways, back to the Aurora Twister build. So these strength decks intelligence isn't capped right. This is currently just what I have right now. I need to fine tune it. I do need to fine tune my elemental resistance as well. But getting into the gear, your chest, your gloves, and your helmet are mainly focused around evasion rating, armor, and energy shield. The energy shield is definitely the most important thing, but evasion, I'd say, is top 3. Evasion, energy shield, and then your life. Those are what gives you survivability and it allows you to dodge attacks, including some of the abilities that you have. Like in here, you've got that Ghost, the Wind Dancer, that gives you more dodging, evasion rating. So, like important stuff you need to have in this gear build. You need a flask. You need that gargantuan mana flask. More reduced amount recovered is better. So if you have the reduced amount recovered, go for it. Falling Charm's important. These two, Follow the Axe, not that important. It's just something you can get to have. The Rite of Passage Golden Charm isn't that important to have. Honestly, the Spear of the Serpent, it's cool to have, but I've seen the more expensive builds get Spear of the Wolf, and that is crazy expensive right now for Divine Orbs to trade. Hope you find it if you grind it. But you're gonna spend about 5 to 15 divine getting this trinket. Maybe 2 to 5. This was like 2 to 5 divine orbs. Um, let's get into here. This taming is very important to have. This is one of the most important things to have. Part of this build. Get that. Focus on your amulet. Get your spirit. If you can get more spirit, spell damage, a critical damage bonus, maybe some to all attributes would help. And the accuracy rating is important to have. And then the other ring, you know, just get some increased lightning damage, get some resistances, just get some increased damages to your elements, because this build is all based around the elements. You're going to be casting twisters that have lightning and fire damage, so just be aware of that, and cold damage as well. So getting into the most important things, you'll have 2 sets where you need one. Weapon 1 will be your spear. It just need 1 spear. Focus on these here: your lightning damage, your attack speed, accuracy rating. So focus on those things there for your number 1 hand. Number 2 hand is pretty pricey. This is really expensive. The one I got is pretty expensive. I think this cost me 40 to 50 div, maybe less. I can't remember, but it definitely cost me at least 30 divine orbs to get this Great Ordained Spear. So a lot of people are running it with the Great Ordained Spear in the second hand weapon, second slot of the weapon, and then focus on the physical, lightning, the critical, righteous ascent, spirit throw. All those, if you have them, get them. You'll see it here. This is kind of a mixed bag. The offhand here, a lot of people getting Guiding Paw of the Spirit as their meta build. I've seen other people get the Burning Claw, which is I can look it up for you now and show you. Claw. No. Burning. I can't remember. Oh, is it Flaming Claw? I think Flaming. And yeah, this one, Sacred Flame Shrine Scepter. This is another one you can look into getting. I might get one actually. They're not that expensive. 300 exalts aren't that bad. It's about a div right now. 1 div, 2 divs. Ooh, that's the 2 div right there. I'll take it. Should grab that right now while I'm on this recording. Let's do it. Let's just have it to have. Again, I'm getting a little sidetracked here. You know, you can get that, Sacred Flame, but a lot of people are running this as meta. But I might get this to try it out. I would like, more fire damage. That's what people are focusing on, that extra fire damage that you get. So that's always a plus. All right. Getting into the Ascendancy build, you're going to be a Spirit Walker, of course, from your Huntress. Get these capped here, the 8-point Ascendancy, Vivid Stampede, the Wild Protector, and also be aware, once you cap Wild Protector, Sacred Unity is going to pop up, but you need to cap that as well because it's free to allocate. So this will actually be empty at first. You'll be kind of confused, like, why is this empty? You need to get these capped here first, and then this will pop up for you. Don't forget to hit this, get this, cap this, because you will forget about it. Just be aware. I forgot about it. I was kind of confused at first what was going on. Main build here, you build all the way to the bottom right here, and then you come up here, you stop up here, and then you're working mainly around this area here from what I've been looking at other guides, comparing them. So just be aware of that. A lot of it is like just for critical hit, critical crit damage bonus. It's almost just like an elemental spark, build, except you're just doing whirlwinds here. Just wanted something different. Again, I did Spark Mage for the last Ruins of Aldur early beta, and it was so much fun. I just wanted a different type of class and different build. And I was rolling through stuff, and I expect me to roll through things with this build as well, just something different. So let's check out my inventory. I'll get this buffed up here and we'll do a run together. Buffed up. We'll take it. There's a boss here. We'll get into that. And then I'll get more into like skills and stuff and try to help you understand what you are going to get into when you get into this build. So if you see here, my bottom right of what I have, I'm mainly using Barrage, Twister, sometimes Ice-Tipped Arrows. That's mainly a mixed bag. You can use it during AoE, but the most important thing here is make sure you're using Barrage as much as you can. And then you need to make sure your Whirling Slash is only assigned to weapon set 1, which was my spear here. And then your Twisters only need to be set for weapon set 2, which is this here. And if you're looking at the stats, hopefully it starts to make more sense why, because this is casting the elemental twisters, and this is more for like single target damage. The flow of this is to do the whirlwind. You can do this dash, and that'll proc your whirlwind. But mainly, if you don't have to do that. You can actually just hit Q, do the whirlwind, throw the twisters, and there's your twisters there. And I still have 2 here. So I'm going to cap the ice here with W, barrage again, twister, throw more twisters. And mainly the dash is for single target DPS, single target, bosses and stuff. Mainly the thing you need to worry about, casting barrage and casting your twisters. That's the most important thing. It's kind of a little confusing at first, but it's so simple, so easy to do. Just got to remember that step process there to get into that. And let's just get Chaos Orb. That built. Build that. Let's start the altar. Let's call the Ice-Tipped Arrows. Let's throw some more twisters. Let's do some whirlwind slashing. Let's dash. Oh, I tell you, crazy fun. Offer some more tributes. Oh, there's a little breach. Okay, we'll do a breach. This is crazy. I freaking love it. I love breaches. As you can see, I'm just ripping through this tier 7 map. Super fun, super crazy fun. Bosses got this capped out. We're gonna run back to the breach. Uh-oh. You gotta be careful of those elementals. They'll get you. Oh, it's kinda hard. There you go. There's that one shot there. I was waiting for that. Yeah, as you can see, I pretty much one-shot that boss. It's pretty crazy. It is so crazy. What's going on? Why is this put together?
The field crunches like bones beneath your feet.
And I'm just spamming whirlwind slash and then doing my twisters, dashing. Crazy fun, crazy fast. Look at all these twisters. Honestly, kind of freaked me out at first. I thought it was more like wolves or something running around, and then I realized, oh, they're just twisters. Which is okay, I guess. You know, it's cool. It's still cool. This thing is freaking crazy. So much fun. Super fun. Super fun.
Let's see if you are as strong as you pretend.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, I got killed. Not invincible. You're not invincible yet. But still fun. Still fun. So yeah, that was a run. Not as successful as I wanted to be, honestly. I should have done some dodging there, but not a big deal. Um some things I'll go over with the skills here now. So you got Vivid Stampede. It does take a lot of support gems to cap this correctly. Honestly, I'm still not done capping this. You do need a bunch of support gems to get the right things. Do not get this. You don't need Ramir's Reticle. This is super expensive. This is just something I'm playing around with. Don't worry about it. But the other stuff in here, exposing Cry Element Army for your wall protector you need. Orlot's Conviction, you do need that. That's not super expensive, not terrible. A couple exalted orbs, I think. Whirling Slash. Make sure this is level 1. Do not get anything. Don't cap this. Don't do anything. Just get this level 1. Get your support gems in here. Rigwold's Ferocity. Don't get that either. It's just something I have. Just doing some testing. It's super expensive. Don't get it. Don't worry about it. Twister, of course. Like I said, support gems. Get your support gems capped in here. Cap these to 5 because you're going to need 5 support gems for this. Again, make sure you're setting your twisters to weapon set 2. Set your Whirling Slash to weapon set 1. These don't need to be capped out. Barrage or Wind Dancer. Don't cap these support gems. If you want to do it, you can. Honestly, you don't need it. Some of the things you need to have. 5 cap these. Herald of Thunder, Herald of Ice. Because this is honestly doing Thunderbolt and then doing ice damage while you're casting twisters. And then you also have, again, Ordained, or I think the Guiding Palm also doing things for you, casting Comet Fireballs for you. So yeah, gains effective Guided, Myriadic Shrine. I think that's it. Something here is throwing fireballs. I don't know what it is yet, but it's not that important. You'll find it. You'll figure it out. Ice tipped arrows, get this 5 cap. I believe I'm missing something here. Gotta look this up. Ghost Dance, this is for evasion. You need a lot of evasion in this build. Dodge, so you can dodge attacks. Trinity is very important. Just that additional oomph, to your elemental damage there. But yeah, this is the build. I'm working on it some more. I'll eventually share like a full guide of how I got here, what I did. Leveling as well. I actually started doing this at 55, but there is a guide out there. You can actually start earlier than this. I actually didn't, again, start till 55, and then I've been doing Twister build, Spirit Walker, never looked back from my Tame the Monkey build. And again, the Tame the Monkey build, super fun. It's good for leveling. That's all I'll say. I just don't like it end game. I don't think it's going to be helpful end game. Some people are taking end game. It's just really fun to have. You've got like a party or a group of friends, and they all have that same build. So you'll have like 5 extra monkeys with 5 extra other minions running around just beating the crap out of everything. It's really really party friendly, I'll say that at the least. Like if you all have the monkey build, it's super fun to have. Yeah, so if you have any questions, just let me know. Again, this is some things again, it's resource intensive as in your PC. Make sure I suggest it be a high end graphic. You need to get a high end PC because again, you saw all the effects it was doing. It is very spirit heavy, so just be prepared. You're gonna need to get a lot of spirit. Um, Also, while you're doing all that, make sure you calculate resistances, and you can probably get away again with 15 divine orbs. I've seen another guy that suggested 12. Honestly, the market fluctuates. I'd say honestly the builds probably about 20 to 25 divine orbs. I would giving that extra because you need some cushion room to get some things that you feel like you really want but you don't really need, or just some flexibility. If you just buy something by mistake, like, oh, I want something else, just have that extra cushion room. I'd say comfortably 20 to 30 divine orbs, you'll be good. Honestly, this build the high-end build, you're going to be looking at a couple of hundred divine orbs. I think 300 divine orbs I said earlier in this video. That's what you're going to be looking at, honestly. But yeah, any questions or anything, just reach out. I'll keep working and share some of the guides where I found some really helpful information. There's 2 guides I found. I still can't find the first one. When I first saw all this stuff, it's actually someone posted it on Twitter, and I just went nuts after seeing it. I was like, this is it. This is the build I want to make. This is the build I want to play in Path of Exile 2 for Ruins of Aldur patch 0.5. And if you haven't played, since early beta, there's not too much that's changed. I think it's some of the stuff that kind of threw me off was, there is an Act 4 now that kind of threw me off. That would bug me out a little bit. There's some bug in here that I couldn't get figured out until eventually. The interlude is actually kind of a rebuild from like you have cruelty and nightmare build. That's the new thing now. And then you got the end game here, which is that big map. This map is actually a lot different. You have to get to certain areas to do things, and certain areas are dedicated for like the breach, the delirium, something else out here. I forgot what these do. I think it's the precursors. You got to get those key slots, whatever. But yeah, it's a little bit changed, not too much, but it's definitely a good time to get back into PoE 2 if you haven't been hanging out. Yeah, come join us, come hang out. I don't have a guild or anything yet. Party, I'm just having fun for a couple of days. I'll probably get more into stuff. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this is iHander. Take care. We'll see you.